What's up, everybody? Doing something a little different because YouTube keeps deleting my videos. If you follow me on Instagram, Hustle Queenly, you would have saw the video that I posted about them deleting my stuff yet again, which is some straight bullshit. But ain't nothing I could do about that. But just to start another video, and my voice kind of dry right now because actually I have recorded this video at least like 5 times and it has deleted it every single time. So I'm really not sure what's going on. So I'm using a different app to record my video, and prayerfully this works. All right. So y'all just bear with me because I'm not going to be too loud. So you might have to turn your volume all the way up. Not going to take too long with the introduction. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time coming to my channel, watching one of my videos, welcome. If you are a returning star member, just a regular family member, then you know that it is always good to see y'all again. And y'all know how I do. I'm going to get straight into it. So I found out that Star actually has not been progressed 2 years. It only has been progressed 3 months. Now I'm trying to see how they're going to do this because Star has been progressed 3 months while Empire has been progressed 2 years. And I'm trying to figure out, excuse me, how is that going to work? Someone did not think this all the way out. I don't want to say no names, Lee, but this really wasn't thought out because if I remember correctly, Star and Empire are on the same time frame. So I'm thinking if that's the case, then that means you can't have any cast members from Star go to Empire or vice versa because you are all out of whack. Excuse me, when it comes to the time frame about these particular shows. But that's neither here nor there. One great thing I found out is that Harold Perrineau, don't really know how to pronounce his last name. You may know him from the TV show Oz. You also may know him from playing merch on The Best Man and The Best Man Holiday. But more recently, he plays Niecy Nash's brother on the hit TV show Claws. He's going to be playing a character by the name of Bobby Brooks, and I really believe that that is going to be Noah's father. So I'm actually excited to see this dialogue, the dialogue between them with their dynamic, because we know that Noah has this really strong issue with his dad. So we don't know if when they come back on, if the show is going to be, if Noah is going to be in rehab, out of rehab, so on and so forth. That we just don't know. But I'm definitely interested in finding out how all of this is going to work out together. Now I'm about to get straight into the bullshit that I be telling y'all about. You'll really be surprised the type of stuff that people send me. Y'all probably wouldn't be surprised. But so we just going to get, right into it. So, so this person says, what makes Alex less of a hoe than Star, being that they have slept with the same number of people? I'm like, what the hell did you, this is stuff people, you actually sat there, took the time out to twiddle your thumbs and send me this. And I'm thinking, someone missed Intro to Addition in kindergarten, because I'm like, either this person is just not invested in the show or you just was trying to be funny. I don't know which one. But I'm just like, let's just break it down real simple. This is going to be Alex's hand. This is going to be Star's. As far as we know on the show, Alex has only slept with 2 people. She has slept with Derek and she has slept with Noah. That's 2 people. Star has slept with Hunter. She slept with Noah. She slept with Jackson. And she slept with the president of the company at the time that was played by Mike Epps. See, a lot of y'all Star fans, they all like to bypass that as if that situation didn't happen, but it still goes toward her body count. You feel me? I know how y'all do. Alex, Star. So she still got to beat by 2. That's neither here nor there. But I just found it interesting that this person actually sent me something like that. All right. Now we're about to get into the whole Nalex, Alex, Noah situation. Now let me just be quite frank with you. Y'all know how my phone is, so I might do a part 1 and a part 2. So this Nalex situation is going to be majority of the video, and I may just upload the other half tomorrow. All right. Now, with Alex and Noah, there were a lot of questions that were sent to me, so I'm going to try to make them all go together. Now, the first thing first is people wanted to know, do I believe Noah is the father of Star's baby? Hell to the no. I do not believe he is the father of her baby, and I'm going to tell y'all why. It's basic time frame. Now, we not even going to get into this argument if Noah and Star had a real relationship. However, their sexual relationship lasted 3 episodes from episode 4 until episode 7. Now, it was 18 episodes in season 2. So from episode 8 until episode 18, there should have been some type of sign, or she would have been showing if she was pregnant with Noah's child. And I have 2 notable mentions. Someone asked me this question, and I don't believe I responded to you because so many people were asking the same thing, or bringing up the same point. And they talked about episode 11. Episode 11 is when Star was saying at the club she ran out and threw up. So they were saying that was the first sign of Star being pregnant. I don't believe that had anything to do with her being pregnant. I believe it had everything to do with her reminiscing about her mom, because if you watch that episode, she's singing, and then she begins to have flashbacks of her being a child in that room with her mom on the bed. Excuse me. And I believe it just stirred up old emotions, feelings, in that whole situation. I believe that's what caused her to run out and throw up. Another notable mention, and I can see why people, came up with this one. They were talking about Simone, and Simone kept asking Star, when are you going to tell him? Are you going to tell him? She wasn't talking about Star being pregnant. She was talking about Star telling Noah how she actually felt about him emotionally, because it was more than just sex to Star, even though she was telling him something different. So that's what Simone was referring to, not pregnancy, but Star telling her feelings. All right, so now everybody get into the Nalex stuff. Someone asked, what do I believe it was about Alex that caused Noah to choose her over Simone? And when I really think about that, I don't believe it had anything to do with him necessarily choosing one over the other. I believe that Noah was in search of something. He was looking for something at that time, and Star just wasn't the one to provide it. And so when you want something and the person you're dealing with ain't giving it to you, you normally, look elsewhere. And I don't believe that he was intentionally seeking something with Alex. I believe it was just an organic situation that just happened in the way that it happened. And when they began to change the dynamic of the characters, to me, it was just very evident. Everything happened with So Sick. It go back to the episode where he was in the studio trying to figure out why he couldn't get the hook straight for So Sick. And she was like, it has nothing to do with the hook, it's the verse. And so what she said was right. He changed it, the song was flowing the way that he needed it to flow. So that was the first thing. The second one happened after he had sex with Star, and she recorded that little piece and put it on social media. And Ayana was like, basically, I don't give a damn what y'all got to do. Fix this, fix it now. That was basically her attitude. And a point that I think everybody forgets is that even though Noah and Alex were in a fake relationship, it still made her look stupid, because she was like, you got me out here, Latel, because I'm pretending to be your girlfriend, and you out here messing with this white chick, whoever this white chick is. You know what I'm saying? And she still had to go, and, she did the video of, that's just his ex-girlfriend trying to get back in his life, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. And I think it was at that point he knew that Alex don't care about your notoriety. She don't care about your fame. She definitely don't need your money. This is just someone who just wants you to do better, wants you to be better. And I believe that's what he was looking for, at that time. The same way a woman wants to feel secure and confident in who you have, a man wants to feel the same way. A woman wants to feel like she's more than just a good leg. She's worth more than just opening her legs to you. And I believe, some men, not all of them, but some men want to feel like they're more than just good for laying pipe, and it definitely must have been good. But but I'm just saying, like, he wanted more, and Alex was the one to provide that for him at that time, even though he didn't know what was going to happen between them. But I really do believe it was episode 7 that things started to shift. That even though, yes, he had sex with Star on that episode, when it came to his emotional aspect, the emotional aspect of Noah, you know what I'm saying, he was pretty much gone from that situation with Star the last time they had sex. So someone asked me if I was writing for Star, would I have put Noah and Alex together? Before I answer that question, someone asked what was my favorite Nalex scene. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite Nalex scene, but there were 2 episodes that really solidified their relationship and let me know that they were going to be in it for the long run. And why I say that relationship is not over. It's far from over. And this is one of the things that makes me believe that. Back to what I have put Noah and Alex together. Now, if I'm writing for a show, I come into the writer's room and someone makes that, like, we should put them two together, you would really have to sell me as to why you would do that, for these two reasons. One, you're talking about putting a best friend with the other best friend's ex-lover. And you're also talking about the possibility of destroying a personal relationship as well as a professional relationship and everything that the group is working for. Why would you do that? And so it has to be more than you just doing it for a dude, or you just doing it to progress or stretch the storyline. It was too much to risk and too much to lose to have Alex and Noah end the way that they did. That's why I say it's not over. For them to make that decision to do that, they have to have a clear vision and plan for Alex and Noah being together. And I believe when you go back and you really dissect the episodes, and you really, and if people really looked at the episodes, not to be biased or not to point out anyone's flaws, but just look at the story for what it is. Yeah, we know Noah have a drinking problem, but if you really just, not overlook that, but don't pay attention to that right now, you really begin to see the subtleties that they wrote that specifically showed what was really going to happen in their relationship. Now, going back to the two episodes that solidified that they were going to be together for the long run, to me, the episode right after they had sex, Alex going to the studio, that's when Noah's asleep, and I guess at that point it was like she's like emotional, because Alex's character, she has feelings, but she don't always show them, either. But it's like, I'm dealing with the fact that I chose to be with this guy, because he was like, sit down, tell me what's wrong, what's going on. And she was like, she's family, referring to Star. And she was like, I've been making a lot of mistakes lately. And he said, am I a mistake? And it was almost like she kind of killed two birds with one stone, because at the same time, that was like our first time seeing her show some type of remorse. I don't even know if remorse is the correct terminology to use concerning Star, but it was like, I know making this decision to be with you caused some type of hurt toward this person that I consider family. On the other hand, I don't want you to think that diminishes any feelings that I have for you, because it doesn't. It's almost like, yeah, I hurt her, but I want to be happy too, not in a selfish way, but just I owe it to myself to know what's here. And Noah made it very clear that, because that was the episode with the whole little group of chick, and he made it clear that their last scene together, that you are the only woman for me. I mean that. And you could sense how serious this man was, because Noah can have any woman he want. He can sleep with any woman he want, but he basically told her, look, I want you. You don't have to worry about another woman ever. I want you to feel secure being with Noah Brooks, being with me. You don't have to worry about anybody. Basically, he was like, you gonna get that ring. That's basically what he told her. There ain't no other woman for me. The next episode is when they went to New Orleans. That was the episode that really proved to me that they were going to be together forever. And I know some people like, how you coming up with this stuff? It's what they write. You got to pay attention to the small things. And I'm going to say in another episode too. Well, but in particular this episode, when the show first opened up, they were in the studio. Carlotta comes in telling him about this Pride performance, and he was like, basically, I ain't doing that. I don't care what you say. It ain't my cup of tea. I ain't doing it. Alex was like, I think this would be a good look for you. 3 seconds he was done. He was like, basically, all right, dang, she got me. All right, basically, Carlotta, you the manager. Basically, set that up, bet that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. And this was the episode that we saw them deal with each other on another level, open up to each other on another level. As far as Noah, he was able to see firsthand what Alex had to go through growing up, dealing with a mother that's an alcoholic. And Alex was able to hear the stories of Noah about what his dad did as far as when he left the family. The last scene that Alex and Noah had in that particular episode was when they were on Carlotta's porch, and he asked her, have you spoken to your mom? And she says, basically, I can't right now. And so he didn't press the issue. He didn't tell her what she needed to do. He didn't suggest anything. He just stood up, told her to come here, and gave her a hug, because he knew at that time it really wasn't much for him to say, but to let her know that, baby, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. And I love the underlying theme of Alex and Noah's relationship. It was like that need. They provided a need for each other when they needed it the most. And I don't think they would have gotten that from any other person. And someone asked that, like, do you think that Derek could have been that one for her? And I just think that when it comes to Alex and Derek, I just believe their time ran its course. I don't think it had anything to do with his accident. I just believe it had everything to do with a need. Not her sexual need. Cause some people like to be funny, well, she wasn't getting no good. You know what I'm saying? She had to go to somebody else, and it was deeper than that. It was more so, you know, and these, you're evolving, and sometimes who you love at that time, the person that you're evolving into, that person is not for the one that's evolving. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a hurtful thing, but it may not be necessarily be a bad thing when it's time to move on from someone that you love and care about. Now, I don't know what episode this was in. Whatever episode it was that Noah did the duet with Star, and he made the statement. He was like, she was just filling in. No one can replace Alex. Even if they have another love interest for Noah, boo, she would just be a fill-in. No one can replace Alex. So when I think about like the verbiage that they have some of them say, it's very evident what they are going to do. I do not believe that Noah is one to make, the way that they have developed his character, he's not one to make statements like that and not mean it. Even though they didn't utter the words, just me, it was very clear what was going on with them, between them. And like I stated earlier, it was just too much of a risk to have Alex lose so much with her group and all of this over a guy, over a situation that they were not going to make a permanent staple in the show. So that's why I say Alex and Noah are not over it. Now, I just believe that Please Say Yes. I think we're going to see that in season 3. I think that this may be something that they really do play with when it comes to them, because I just don't see 3 months going by without them having some type of communication with each other. So I'm so interested in seeing how they are going to make that work, what they are going to do as far as the Alex Noah storyline when it comes to that. You know, did she help him through his rehab situation? Did she not get on the plane? Did she change her mind? So when the show comes back on, even though it's picking up 3 months, I really do hope that they give us the just due and deal with those loose ends that they left at the end of season 2 about what happened with Alex and with Noah. Now, there are some people that don't want them together, and I understand that. I really do. I understand that. And I mentioned this before, you know, you fall in love with your characters as a writer, but the thing that supersedes them is your story. You want a powerful, powerful story, and adding to Alex, and it's just so much you could do with that storyline. Like that's the thing. I got to insert this. This ain't even about them now. This is about Quincy. Now we all know Quincy fine, but I saw a clip where it wasn't a clip. It was a picture. He was on set, and he looked like Quincy. Now, Derek is a little bit more downplayed physical wise. You know what I'm saying? His clothing and stuff like that on the show, but he looked GQ on the show. So I'm like, well, hell. I mean, I know he came into some money, but I'm like, is he, you know, into some illegal activity? What is Derek doing? Because Derek looking too much like Quincy on this set right now. He looked really good. I'm sorry, I just had to put that in there. It ain't had nothing to do with Nalex, but I had to just, you know, curveball, throw that mug up in there, because he looked really, really good. He really did. But back to the regularly scheduled program with Alex and Noah. I think the important thing is how I would want them to do it is to first reestablish the friendship, deal with whatever issues that they have, and then, you know, build the relationship upon that, because nothing can last when it's not on a stable foundation, a solid foundation. So I hope they do that. I really, really hope they do that when it comes to them. All right, now I'm going to end it with Nalex, because I don't want nothing to mess up this video. And so part 2, I'm going to come back. I'm going to be talking about this colorism issue, this light skin, dark skin thing, and this is what I have seen on social media as it pertains to Ryan and Luke, because I have never seen anything negatively written about Jude, about Brittany. Never seen anything negatively written about Brittany's character, Simone. Of course, you know, Star, it'd be some negative stuff about that, but that's justifiable. You know what I'm saying? But never anything negative about Jude. Ryan is the only young lady on that show that I have ever seen anything negatively written about her character and her as a person as well. And we really got to tackle that in our own community. There should not be any type of separation. There shouldn't be any type of tearing each other down. We should be building each other up, motivating each other, encouraging these people that we see on TV to keep doing their thing. Because I promise, if Star Wars get canceled right now, those same people that talk bad about this girl will be the same one crying about how can we get the show back on. So we need to appreciate the artistry, appreciate these people sharing with us their God-given talent. That's what we should be doing as a community. We shouldn't be tearing our own brothers and sisters down. But I'm going to leave it on that note, and I'm also going to end it with to all my Nalex, people out there, whatever. Nalex forever, boo. I'm just joking, but not for real. But I hope y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I really love y'all because, like I said, man, I have recorded this thing so many times. And y'all know how I do. I will see y'all soon, and y'all be safe out there. Peace.